the salary bill will exceed 1200 crores, which is around 900 crores now. It will exceed 1200 crores, and pension, which is around 160, will exceed 240 crores. And state will be left with no money for development.
The students of the catering management course of the Rosary Higher Secondary School, Naveli, boycotted their classes yesterday in protest against the acute paucity of teaching staff in their school.
Marlon D'Souza, General Secretary of the Rosary Higher Secondary School, spoke to Goa 365 about the issue at hand.
This is about a fast 6 months. We don't have teachers, and every day all the 3 teachers take 6 lectures together, and we don't have lectures also properly. After the recess we have to go home every day. So we want teachers. 2 lectures or 1 lecture is there per day. So 3 teachers are taking around 6 lectures together. So it's a burden for the teachers also to take these so many lectures together. No.
Supporting the students was the Vice Principal of the school and in charge of the vocational stream, Mr. Anthony Alvarez, who said that the problem was a long-standing one as applicants for the post of a lecturer at the higher secondary found the pay scale very meager.
This problem was there not only this year, this problem has been there for the past years also. And now it has really come to the fore, the situation has really become saturated that there are no takers for the teacher's post because of the low salary, 4,000. And we had advertised the post 3 times. 3 times we had advertised the post, but there are no candidates coming for the interview. And if at all the candidates come, then they don't join because of the low salary.
Mr. Alvarez further said that the government was aware of the situation but was not forthcoming with an acceptable solution.
This problem is very well known to the government, to the education department, but for the last 10 years this 4,000 salary was fixed somewhere in 1998. But till today there has been no appreciation in the increase in the salary. Regular teachers, they get around 16,000 salary, but these teachers get only 4,000 salary, and there are no increments as such, and there is no job guarantee also. So this is what keeps the teachers away from coming to teach in this field. And there was a circular by virtue of which a teacher serving in the vocational stream for 5 continuous years stand to get regularized, and there are some teachers, 2 teachers who got regularized because of this circular that was done during the tenure of the last education minister.
Although a proposal to increase the present salary from Rs 4,000 to Rs 6,000 is on the cards, Mr. Alvarez said that he does not envisage any change in the scenario.
When I had gone to the vocational cell of the education department, they had told me that there is a proposal to increase this salary consolidated amount of 4,000 to 6,000. But again, I say that this is mere tokenism. 4,000 was fixed 10 years back, and now after 10 years back they are trying to increase only 6 to another 2,000. It is mere tokenism. I don't see that candidates, there will be any takers for this 6,000. I don't think.
He also gave his suggestions to deal with the problem at hand.
What I suggest is that the government should give a salary like this. Say suppose a regular teacher is taken on a regular scale, the total salary he would have got, that salary has to be given to this contract-based teachers. Maybe he is not assured of job guarantee, but fundamentally, by a fundamental right, you cannot deprive a person of getting equal pay. So if a regular teacher was, say, getting a gross salary or total emolument so and so, that has to be given to him.
Speaking further, he elaborated on the immediate efforts of the school in solving the problem of a shortage of teachers.
We are trying to grapple with the problem. I have spoken to the management also, and we are trying to call the PTA meeting and also involve the PTA to impress upon the government that something really quick has to be done about this problem. Because see, this problem is not only faced by Rosary High Secondary, it is faced by other institutions. Looking forward to at least the government doing something in the month of October so that we re-advertise the post again.
We do hope that the Education Minister Athanasio Montserrat, who has promised to spruce up the education sector in the state, is listening and reaches out to the student community with some positive actions. The proposed law on smoking, slated to be implemented from the 2nd of October, will hopefully have a positive spin-off and help save many lives.
2nd October Gandhi Jayanti Day will be a landmark in the history of tobacco control implementation of the law. Because for the first time, the manager, the school teachers or the restaurant owner has been made responsible to make their hotels and schools tobacco free.
Dr. Salkar, General Secretary of NOTE India, an NGO working tirelessly in the field of tobacco eradication, spoke to Goa 365 about how the new law would help curb smoking in the state.
The smokers will have to find out a place to go and smoke. It will come to such an instance that he will be outcasted. If you want to smoke, you have to go out. So, it's like putting a pressure on him not to smoke indirectly. And with the new law, almost everything is covered under that except the roads and maybe parks. Even parks will come over a period of time under this ambit of this anti-smoking law. So finally it is left to your house at the risk of your children and your son or your daughter. In spite of that, if you want to smoke, God save you people.
With passive smoking also a major cause of concern, Dr. Salkar said that the proposed law hopes to address this issue too.
Government is bothered and NGOs are bothered about the health of the one who doesn't smoke, and when you smoke, he is at risk. So we want to protect his health, his right to inhale fresh air. Why this law has come is to protect the bartender, like workplace means a pub. Now in pub, those who serve you, the waiters, are at higher risk. There is a study recently done by Dr. Rajkumar from Vallabhbhai Patel Chest Institute in Delhi has convincingly proved that those bartenders who are there for about 9 hours duty in pub are having equivalent carbon monoxide in their body compared to the smokers, one who doesn't smoke. So he is like unnecessary, you are putting your employer's employment, you are putting his health into jeopardy.
Dr. Salkar also spoke to Goa 365 about the proposed activities to enforce the law in the state.
I'm not expecting 100%. First 2 or 3 months I just want to implementation is awareness causing. We want to see that all signs are put up at the right places. People get aware, advertisement will be done, lot of lectures will be taken for the schools and colleges. Now we have got a tobacco control cell which is formed. There are 2 district cells also, task force which are formed. So they will be going on a search. We will employ some of the students, not employ, I will tell NSS students, some of the NGOs to go and personally visit the restaurants and see, and if you find any complaints, they can file the complaints immediately.
Dr. Salkar also warned students about the evils of smoking, especially since they are at a vulnerable age.
My all target is on the younger generation not to start smoking because it is a very, very powerful addiction. Once you start smoking, it is difficult to leave. Only 10% people become successful in life in quitting. So best is to not to start. So our efforts are that the younger generation decreases the uptake of the taste.
9 councillors of the Marmagua Municipal Council yesterday objected to the construction of 2 auditoriums in the Marmagua Taluka. Speaking to the media, MMC councillor Mr. Saifullah Khan informed that nearly 21 years back, land had been identified and handed over to the Dev Damodar Trust for the construction of an auditorium in the heart of the city, and the councillors were kept in the dark about this all the while.
मुन्सिपालिटीन आमकां चेअरपर्सनान पासून कांय कळून दिवंक ना की 30 वर्सां पयलीं जी आमची वास्को बाजारान आमचे जे श्री देव दामोदर ट्रस्ट घेतलेले आसलेले.
He also informed that they would form a committee so as to create awareness amongst the people on the issue of constructions of 2 auditoriums in the close vicinity to each other in Marmagua Taluka.
जायते लोक अशे पासो आमकां हे केला की आमकां मुर्मुगांव नाका म्हणून रवींद्र म्हणून. सो ते प्रमाणे आमी चिंतता की एवरी पार्ट वचून कॉर्नर मिटींग घेतले. आमी कमिटी अशी काडून एवरी पार्टान कॉर्नर मिटींग आमी घेवपाक घेतले.